guys, we're back on some Bleach Soul Resonance. Apologies for the staggering uploads this week. As you guys know, early on during the week, I had to bury my dad, and then, I don't know how, but your boy managed to catch the flu, hence why I do sound a little bit different. So yeah, I do apologize for the staggering uploads. I have been meaning to upload. It's just finding the energy to do so. But I'm feeling a little bit better right now. Just trying to get over what's remaining of this flu. Now, reason why we're here today is because what do we all feel about an Aizen buff? No, don't want it. Don't really need it, do we? So when it comes to the Yoruichi Bleach Soul Resonance account, of course, they came out with, I guess, a tweet to say that in March, Aizen's getting a buff. Don't know how that's going to work out. Don't even know if that's even needed as of right now, because the thing about Aizen is that he is still top tier. He is still valid. Nell does not cancel him out in any shape or form. Even with future characters, as I've stated, that require spiritual pressure or skill play. Skill play being combat skill and technique skill, of course. Aizen will be the battlefield skill user in that instance over Nell, of course. So it's kind of interesting to hear that of all characters, Aizen's getting the buff. Now, there could be, well, I don't know what's going on, but apparently it's not true, and it was more so on this leak coming out, because of course we do know that the next character at this given moment has to be some form of, what was it, thrust, strike, slash spirit strike. Okay. Has to be a strike DPS, aka Grimjar. Now, we don't know if things have been cleared for him to release, because of course there were issues beforehand. If that is the case, and if he is cleared, then he is 100% next. If not, then I believe the next unit should be a support unit coming in. Now, as it states right now in the files, Mayuri is a spirit, although beforehand through the leaks it was said that he was going to be a strike support. As it stands, in my personal opinion, I think strike or even spirit could do with a support play. I would lean more so into strike support, because spirit support is pretty decent with what we've got with Momo, as I like to call her, a mini Urahara. So apparently the so-called buff for Aizen was coming from the fact that Mayuri was a spirit element, and there's no doubt in my mind that this unit is coming across as a support character. I cannot see anything else for Mayuri. In terms of like the character is what I'm going off from on the role that they should play, hence why I'm leaning towards heavily to say support. Plus this could be something for another half-year anniversary, because technically speaking, ladies and gentlemen, we are well on our way to the half-year anniversary character and half-year anniversary in general, so that's pretty exciting. But yeah, Aizen buff in March. I'm going, well, typically speaking, Aizen doesn't need a buff. Like, if they said, oh yeah, Ichigo's getting a buff, okay, I could see that. Fourth dupe could do with a buff. His stamp card could do with a buff, right? Yeah, I've already stated on where I would like his fixes to be for the Ichigo. Ichigo needs a buff. Byakuya, for the love of God, someone save this man. I think out of all the SSRs that we have, this Byakuya needs saving. Like, my man is drowning at this point. So there's that. I actually wouldn't mind even Toshiro getting a buff. And it wouldn't be anything too major, purely because with Toshiro and Aizen, they work so well together because of the whole spiritual pressure play. It'll be more so on the enhanced attack to make it so that it plays out. So that way we can obviously have a good functioning rotation. That would personally be my only, I mean, well, if they want to add more to the buffing side of it, then I'm all for that. But cancelling is one thing. The whole cancelling, so that's something that I would love to see. So that would actually put more onto spirit, with the rotation play being pretty much on the level with Nell going with Gin or Kenpachi, right? Because Kenny's got some good rotation play with Nell, and Aizen, when doing his enhanced attack, is something that can be replicated with Toshiro. That would be phenomenal, of course. So again, in terms of buffing characters, and if we're looking at the high rarity mark of things, those are the characters I would personally say that would need it more. Aizen, as it stands right now, he does not need a buff, so that's why I'm very confused, and I'm just like, okay, buffing Aizen in March? I mean, buffing him so soon, it's not needed. I don't think any, because the other thing to take note is the only way the developers are buffing up characters is from a player base feedback, right? The developers have already stated in order for a character to be buffed, reworked in some way or form, they need a hefty amount of players being like, look into this, fix him. Hence why I'm very weirded out on why Ichigo hasn't had his buff yet, or Byakuya hasn't had a rework yet. That's one thing which I'm very weirded about, but maybe sometime down the line. Aizen, I know for a fact, nobody's complaining. To this day, he is an amazing character. So, I don't know what this means. I don't know what they've got in store. I don't know if this is setting up something in the future or the half-year anniversary. I don't know. Maybe is this in correlation to my... It's weird to see, if anything, this. I could probably expect seeing this near the end of the year, or maybe like in the second half of 2026. But being in the only just a couple of months in with the game, and apparently Aizen getting a buff. Hey, if he does get a buff, it will be interesting to see on what the buff is. That's all I'll say. It could be a minor buff, that could be a thing, but yeah, yeah, take it how you will. I'm just gonna let it be. Aizen is still a broken, phenomenal character. Play him as you please. Come March, if they choose to buff him, alright, fair enough. If nothing happens, then it doesn't affect us in any way, because Aizen is still a broken character. So, yeah. But in terms of what's next, yeah, we know Grimmjow is next, but if he still has issues, then Mayuri will release, and then it will be a battle between Spirit and Strike. And I'm leaning towards to say support. So we'll see what happens there. And then I think after that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's half-year anniversary once we get these two characters out of the way. So yeah, could get crazy pretty soon. Wait, let me just make sure this falls in line. I don't want to... So when are you going away now? In 12 days. Okay. So 7... Oh wait, damn. Oh yeah, because we're on the second week now, so Grimmjow's coming on the 12th. That's crazy. That's so soon. Okay, cool. And then Mayuri will... No, that's... Ah, so we're in March now. Okay, and then Mayuri... 1 week, 2 week... Mayuri will release on April. So why would... That's so awkward if they give Aizen a buff, because it makes no sense. Because then once we're in April, Mayuri will then release. If that is going to be supporting the Spirit element, then fair play. Yeah. Oh wait, I think we're one character between half-year anniversary. Yeah, we are. Okay, my apologies. So Grimmjow will release on the 12th. Mayuri will release on the 2nd of April. So we've got one character in March and 2 characters in April, because the pre-anniversary or the pre-half-year anniversary will release on the 23rd. That will then lead into the half-year anniversary on the 14th of May. Boom. Alright.